Can you move at all?
Move? You're alive. If you want, I can fly.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the perfect flicks to watch with a new flame.
Lonely rivers flow to the sea.
Number 10, Palm Springs. This sci-fi rom-com made quite the splash when it dropped on Hulu in mid-2020.
Guess you followed me.
What's going on?
I tried to stop you.
A sort of modern take on Groundhog Day, the story follows two people who have become trapped in a time loop.
I decided a while ago to sort of give up and stop trying to make sense of things altogether, because the only way to really live in this is to embrace the fact that nothing matters.
Well, then what's the point of living?
As they live the same day over and over, they find creative and often hilarious ways to pass the time. However, like the film that inspired it, Palm Springs isn't just a goofy comedy. It actually incorporates some heavy themes.
It's just a fleeting feeling.
Right.
It drifts away, just like they all do.
What do you mean? It just drifts away.
You and your date will laugh, cry, and stay up all night debating what you would do if you were stuck in a time loop.
It's too late, you've already committed.
Damn it.
Number 9, The Cabin in the Woods. There's been a lot of debate about whether it's a good idea to watch a horror movie on a first date.
Oh, this is awesome.
It is kind of cool.
Obviously, scary movies are not everyone's cup of tea, but if you and your date are both horror buffs, there's no better choice than The Cabin in the Woods.
Guys, I'm not sure it's awesome to be down here.
Funny, scary, and gory in equal measure, this movie deconstructs the genre while also paying homage to the classics.
Look, we're gonna lock this place down.
He's right.
We'll go room by room, barricade every window and door. We gotta play it safe. No matter what happens, we have to stay together.
You can make a game out of spotting Easter eggs and background details, or just sit back and enjoy the gruesome spectacle. Number 8, The Photograph. Set in 2 different time periods, this romantic drama follows 2 couples struggling to make their relationships work as life pulls them apart.
What? You telling me you don't like Kendrick?
No, I love it. No, I think he's great.
Man, I'm about to flip this table over.
Hear me out. He makes me feel guilty.
How so?
I just feel like everybody can't be a change in the world.
The story is simple, but it examines some big questions, like how much one person should be willing to sacrifice for love. In an era where rom-coms seem to dominate the romance genre, The Photograph feels like a beautiful throwback to classic love stories of the past.
Come over here and dance with me. Really?
You come back over here.
Gorgeous cinematography and fantastic performances from the leads make it a must-watch for any cinephile.
It's not practical.
I know, I'm not trying to be practical right now. I want to be with you.
And the palpable chemistry between Lakeith Stanfield and Issa Rae makes it a must-watch for any hopeless romantic.
And we will always come back.
Really?
You know that.
Number 7, Only Lovers Left Alive. If you love vampire romance, but you want something more sophisticated than Twilight, this is the movie for you.
Shall I tell you again about spooky action at a distance? Einstein's theory of entanglement.
I love the way you tell it.
Adam and Eve have been together for centuries, but lately, Adam has become cynical and sick of immortality. Eve is determined to help him rediscover his passion for the things that matter, and for her.
It could be spent on surviving things, appreciating nature, nurturing kindness and friendship, and dancing.
Only Lovers Left Alive is less about falling in love with another person and more about falling back in love with life. That might sound pretty heavy, but the movie is also surprisingly funny. Tom Hiddleston's dry British wit makes him totally believable as a gloomy, centuries-old vampire who's seen it all.
I don't feel well.
What is it, sweetheart? You think it's all the traveling?
Maybe.
It's probably blood poisoning.
Don't joke, Adam.
I'm not.
Ultimately, the film is a unique look at the importance of true connection.
If you alter or affect one,
the other will be identically altered or affected. Spooky.
Even at opposite ends of the universe.
Yeah.
Number 6, Mad Max Fury Road. If you're looking for an action movie to enjoy on date night, you can't do much better than the 4th installment in the Mad Max series.
Now we bring home the booty!
What can we say about Fury Road that hasn't already been said before? The cinematography and visual effects are stunning, the performances are flawless, and the themes are timely and powerful.
And then?
They're looking for hope.
What about you?
Redemption.
Whether you're watching it for the first time or revisiting it for the 100th, Mad Max Fury Road is the ultimate popcorn movie, perfect for kicking back and enjoying on the biggest screen you can find.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Number 5, La La Land. The gorgeous set pieces alone are enough to make this movie one of the most romantic of all time.
You say there's nothing here, well let's make something clear. I think I'll be the one to make that call.
What's your call?
Mia struggles to find work as an actor, while Sebastian hopes to someday own his own jazz club.
Jazz was born in a little flop house in New Orleans, and it just because people were crammed in there, they spoke 5 different languages, they couldn't talk to each other. The only way they could communicate was with jazz.
Yeah, what about Kenny G?
Along the way, they meet, fall in love, and sing and dance their way across LA. A tribute to the blockbuster musicals of the past, La La Land's colourful, dreamlike numbers are true cinema at its finest.
And here's to the fools who dream, crazy as they may seem.
And it doesn't hurt that the movie stars 2 of the most beautiful people in Hollywood. The plot follows some pretty standard romantic story beats, but Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling are so compelling, you won't even notice the cliches.
I'm always gonna love you.
I'm always gonna love you too.
Number 4, Spider-Man Into the Spiderverse. If you think this is an odd choice for a date night, we're guessing you haven't actually seen it.
All right, let's do this one last time. My name is Peter Parker. I was bitten by a radioactive spider, and for 10 years, I've been the one and only Spider-Man.
The story follows teenager Miles Morales as he goes from being a scared kid to assuming the mantle of Spider-Man. But this is not your average superhero movie.
When will I know I'm ready?
You won't. It's a leap of faith. That's all it is, Miles. A leap of faith.
Into the Spider-Verse has something for everyone. Fantastic action sequences, incredible visuals, an engaging story, and well-developed, relatable characters. Even if you're not usually a fan of the genre, we guarantee you'll be blown away by this modern masterpiece.
For me, it was my Uncle Benjamin.
For me, it was my father.
For me, it was my best friend.
Miles, the hardest thing about this job is you can't always save everybody.
Seriously, there's a reason it's Rotten Tomatoes' highest rated superhero movie of all time.
I'm going to miss him. Yeah, we were friends, you know.
Can I return it if it doesn't fit?
It always fits. Eventually.
Number 3, The Grand Budapest Hotel. Wes Anderson movies tend to be polarizing.
Me and the boys talked it over. We think you're a real straight fella.
Well, I've never been accused of that before, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Most people either love his colourful, quirky and oddly symmetrical style, or they hate it. If you're a fan, The Grand Budapest Hotel is the perfect movie for finding out whether your date shares your taste in film.
I hereby place you under arrest for the murder of Madame Celine Villeneuve de Goffin Taxis.
I knew there was something fishy. We never got the cause of death. She's been murdered. And you think I did it?
Like most of Anderson's work, it's full of off-the-wall humour, but also features a surprisingly moving story. The film follows a young refugee in Eastern Europe who's fleeing a fascist regime and befriends an eccentric hotel concierge.
Who are you?
I'm Zero, sir. The new lobby boy.
Zero, you say?
Yes, sir.
Well, I've never heard of you, never laid eyes on you. Who hired you?
MsMojo, sir.
Ralph Fiennes is at his comedic best, while Tony Revolori turns in a breakout performance as Zero Mustafa. If your partner doesn't tear up at the end, you might not want to plan a second date.
There's really no point in doing anything in life because it's all over in the blink of an eye. The next thing you know, rigor mortis sets in. Oh, how the good die young.
Number 2, Ghost. After Sam is killed by a mugger, his spirit can't rest. But since he can no longer interact with the physical world, he's forced to stand by helplessly while his girlfriend, Molly, grieves.
It's like I can still feel you.
I'm here, Ma.
When he learns that the killer is targeting her too, he enlists the help of a medium named Oda May to warn her of the danger.
The man who killed me broke into our apartment and he's gonna go back, so you've gotta warn her.
Just what makes you think she's gonna listen to me?
The chemistry between Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore is off the charts, especially in the famous pottery scene. Meanwhile, Whoopi Goldberg gives this intense film some much-needed comic relief.
Molly, you're in danger.
Now you can't just blurt it out like that. And quit moving around, will you? Because you're starting to make me dizzy. I'll just tell her in my own way. Molly, you in danger, girl.
If you've seen this classic supernatural thriller, you know exactly why it made our list. And if you haven't, what are you waiting for?
I love you. I really love you.
Ditto.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Knives Out. This brilliant murder mystery is the thinking person's date night movie.
Strange case from the start. A case with a hole in the middle. A donut. I'm just talking through my process here. Let me know if this is boring.
Featuring a star-studded ensemble cast filled with delightfully quirky characters, Knives Out is a highly entertaining romp from start to finish.
I have eliminated no suspects.
Director Rian Johnson uses incisive humor to deliver some pretty pointed social commentary, while Daniel Craig flexes his acting chops as an eccentric southern detective.
Why is grief the provenance of youth? I don't know. But I'd imagine that age deepens all feelings.
Best of all, the movie is highly rewatchable. Every scene contains so much attention to detail, there are plenty of new things to pick up on even if you've seen it before. And if you haven't seen it, you and your date will get a kick out of competing to see who can identify the killer first.
The game is afoot. Hey, Watson?
Which movie do you want to watch while snuggling up with that special someone? Let us know in the comments.
Are you trying to say you want to kiss me?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.